Hello members of FD2B.com. Today I'm going to bring you a video trade secret. This is for those of you that have to shoot elevations or get an idea of some of the elevations around a house. It's a really neat trick that gets you spot elevations very quickly on a property, especially when there's a lot of slope, a lot of elevation changes to contend with. So here, we're going to take a walk around this property and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So here we are, house that I'm working on right now, doing a site analysis and working on a design. So it looks like the property is relatively flat, but as we walk around, we'll notice that the garage is sunken down from the road. I'm trying not to trip here. And that there are retaining walls, so there actually is a big grade change, and this is just a good example. You may not always have this type of elevation change, but in this case we do. So the garages are sunken down. I'm going to walk you around the entire property. Little, old railroad tie retaining wall on this side, and then as we come up the left side of the house, you actually see there's a stream along the left side, or a drainage easement, whatever you want to refer it to. But we come around the property, we have some slope to contend with. We have a couple of air conditioning units on the side over here, little plug for Goodman, and keep walking around. There's an old deck that we're going to be ripping out and redesigning. Just to turn around towards the back of the house. Again, so some elevation changes that we have to contend with. Keep walking around. Quick shot to the backyard. There's some wooded area in the backyard here. Some of it we're going to take down a few trees to give them a little more property. And then walking around the side, a vegetable garden that's well protected by a fence. I'm coming around the other side of the house, so if we were facing the house, I'm just coming around the right side. Again, quick shot to the foundation. I'm trying to keep the sun from getting in the camera. Back shot to the deck and the house next door, which is pretty close. Again, I'll just pan the backyard. Neighbors have some large arborvitaes. The wooded area again. Another shot of the vegetable garden. Our crow is back, as you can hear, and I'm going to continue walking along the side. Okay, as we see some plantings, some grasses, a couple of hydrangeas, things that we'll probably get rid of. I'm going to stop right here because the sun's peeking around the corner and it's just going to blind us. Alright, so hang on, and we're going to talk about exactly how to shoot some get some quick spot elevation. The trick here, and it's not really a trick, is to use the siding as a level mark that runs around the house. And siding or brick, brick coursing, you can't do this so much with natural stone, but it's basically a level line that runs all the way around the house. So the first thing we want to do is, you'll see that's the siding to the left is the bottom, the one panel that runs all the way around the house. So let's first get a benchmark elevation. So since the sill or the landing that I'm on is the same height as the siding, we can take a look. I'm going to go down a little bit and see that we have a 6-inch rise from the landing up to the finished floor elevation. So we call our finished floor elevation 100. We're 6 inches down to the landing, so that's 99.5, or 6 inches lower. And from there, we can just start measuring down from the siding to see what our other elevations are. So I'm going to walk around, and I apologize, a little bit of shakiness. I'm obviously using my iPhone for this. So let's measure this corner of the house and see where our elevation is. Okay, and again, it's hard to do this while holding the camera in one hand and using the tape in the other hand. but I'm going to try. So again, I apologize for some of the shakiness. Okay. So now if we measure up to the siding, it's 85 inches. So the 85 inches here, I'm 85 inches down from the bottom of the siding, right? Which means I'm 85 inches lower than the landing at the front of the house. Okay, if we walk around the side, we'll do the same thing on this corner over here. Okay, measure from the ground up to the siding, and we'll see that I'm at just about 50 inches. So that means the side of the house that I just walked up, there's a 35-inch grade change from the corner that I was just at to this corner. Alright, so you can start doing your calculations. I know that the finished floor elevation of the house is 6 inches higher than this, because this piece of siding runs at the same height as the landing that I was at. So my finished floor elevation of the house is at that 56-inch mark. So if you go around the house, write all these numbers down, and here I'll go around to the next corner of the house just to show you exactly what we're talking about. I'm sorry, my tape is stuck on the hydrangea. Just walking up the deck. Here, let's go to an inside corner of the house. And the only caveat, the one thing you have to make sure is that it is the same piece of siding, because, you know, obviously sometimes they jump up here and there. So now I'm at 30 inches. So I've just come up 20 inches from the other corner that I was at. Okay, the last corner was at 50, this one's at 20, the earlier one's at 85. If you write all these numbers down, obviously it's going to make your life a lot easier. I'll come around to another corner of the house. This is the back right corner if we're facing the house. And here we measure about, hang on a sec. Here we measure about 28 inches. So we're 2 inches from the corner that I was at to the corner that I'm at right now. So just by measuring down from the siding, you can get some quick spot elevations around the house. Again, I'm just panning back and showing you a few things. And you could do this for steps, for landings, for everything. So I hope you enjoyed this week's video trade secret. It's a great way to get quick spot elevations around a house that has siding or brick. You'd need a laser, obviously, if you get out farther on the property, but a lot of times you're just dealing with decks and landings and raised patios. So use this trick to speed up your site analysis process so that you can get back to your customer quicker and be more accurate in your design and your proposals. Alright, everybody, have a great week, and we'll see you soon.